Hello there, Winnie Sam here. Welcome back to this YouTube channel where we live, inspire and impact. Today we are going to discuss about ways to get free of negative emotions. Most of us think that it is difficult to live without negative emotions because we have taken them to be part of our lives. Those are just lies from the enemy. You can resist negative emotions through prayers and reading the Word of God, knowing what the Word of God says about them. Number one way to get free of negative emotion is refuse to be ruled by anger. When you frequently give place to anger, it shuts off all that God has for you. For example, when God is powerfully moving in your life, everything is working well, and you can feel truly this is God working. And all of a sudden you give place to anger. It destroys everything. It shuts him off. It stops him from doing what he was doing in your life. Why? It is because anger gives way to sin. It opens doors to sin. And God cannot dwell where there is sin. Ephesians chapter 4 verse 26 to 27. It says, "In your anger, do not sin. Do not let the sun go down while you're still angry. And do not give the devil a foothold, or do not give the devil a place." Very many angry people, they hurt people around them. At the end, they realized that they didn't mean to do what they did. It was anger that pushed them to do what they did. It is very sad that very many good things have been spoiled because of anger. Good marriages have broken because of anger. Good relationships have been spoiled because of anger. Children are being abused, maybe by their caregivers, their parents, their teachers, because of anger. Refuse to be ruled by anger. It will destroy everything for you. And also, it will destroy everything for the people around you. Number 2, refuse to be bitter. Bitterness is another negative emotion. Bitterness burns your body and soul. It eats your body like an acid is burning a skin. You cannot take poison and expect the other person to die. Bitterness consumes you and shuts God off. It stops him from bringing blessing into your life. You can choose to guard your soul from bitterness. Hebrews chapter 12 verse 15, it says, and I will read, "See to it that no one falls short of the grace of God, and that no bitter root grows up to cause trouble and defile many." Number 3 way of getting free from negative emotion is refuse to be anxious. No matter what problem you are passing through, Jesus has already overcome. John chapter 16 verse 33. "In the world you will have tribulations, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world." When you are anxious, it means you don't trust God can take care of you. You don't trust God can give you everything that you need. We can find freedom from anxiety through trusting God, putting our faith in God, and spending time in His presence. Number 4 way of getting free of negative emotion is refuse to be hopeless. Hopelessness is a slow killer. it kills you slowly. It affects your health. It affects your body. It affects your soul. Choose to guard your soul from hopelessness. Proverbs chapter 22, verse 5, it says, "Thorns and snares are in the way of the perverse. He who guards his soul will be far from hopelessness." Will be far from them, sorry. So if you guard your soul, you can choose to guard your soul. You can choose to put your trust in God. You can choose to put your hope in God, and He will help you. The last but not least way of getting free of negative emotion is refuse to be envious. When you set your eyes on someone else or on what they have, instead of setting your eyes on God and His power and what He has, it makes you miserable. Choose to live for God. Choose to thank God for whatever you have, for whatever He has given you. Refuse to entertain thoughts like, I wish I had their money. I wish I had their life. I wish I had their relationship. I wish I had their job. All those thoughts are just envious thoughts, and they will make you miserable. There are some people who make friends with those people who have already made it because of being envy and because they want to benefit from those people. And when their expectations are not met, they end up cursing people, they end up looking so miserable, they end up losing their hope because of being envious. Remember those people, that is their wealth, that is their money. They can choose to give you or not. That's why you should not be envious. Put your trust in God, and He will help you and He will give you whatever you need. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe. Share with a friend, with your neighbor. Don't just be blessed alone. See you and bye. God bless you.